If you feel like real estate isn't what it used to be, you're right. Over time, the market has shifted, and after 30 years of investing in commercial real estate, I know what truly works. And here are the only properties worth investing in the next 18 months. If you don't know me, my name is Shannon Robnett, and I've spent the last 3 decades investing in every commercial real estate class out there, and I've learned how to get the most out of each one. And now my goal is to share this knowledge and guidance with other investors to help them double their balance sheets even faster than I did. The first kind of properties I'll be adding to my portfolio this year is industrial real estate. These include things like warehouses, manufacturing facilities, research and development facilities, and flex industrial. That sounds boring. I know. That's what I like about it. But there's more to it than just buying properties. So what makes industrial real estate stand out to me, and more importantly, what makes it worth your money? There are a few key advantages to investing in industrial real estate that you will want to know. You will never find this in traditional single-family homes. First of all, let's do a quick comparison between a commercial property, an industrial property, and single-family homes. See, I have a 20,000 square foot flex industrial building that produces about $23,000 a month in income. I get that from 5 tenants who all have 5-year leases, and I pay no expenses. And when I say no expenses, it's because in Flex Warehouse, the tenant reimburses the landlord for all expenses. I'm talking property taxes, insurance, common area maintenance, property management, utilities, repairs, even the mechanical systems, and my time to be the manager. I have 5 people. They're business people who are operating their businesses during normal business hours and want the simplicity of being able to do it in peace and quiet. And in our multi-year leases, we've already agreed on what the rent bumps are going to be, so I don't have anything to do. If you're looking to generate that same income in single-family residential, you would need 15 houses at least to net the same kind of money. Your tenants would usually be in your asset from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., so any issues that would occur would likely be after hours, and I have 15 people, not 5, to deal with. The single-family tenant would want to commit to 1 year, and the property taxes, when they went up, well, I'd have to deal with that and hope that the tenant would not leave when I raise the rent to cover these additional expenses. They're going to have kids, they're going to have pets, they're going to be hard on my assets. They have things like kitchens and lawns and bathtubs that I have to repair if anything goes wrong, just to keep them happy. This can be very costly, and I would be responsible for all these costs. And they don't have balance sheets, that's why they're renting. And that can really have an effect on what happens when they leave and my properties are trashed. So you can see the difference between the two. Do you want to deal with 5 business owners with balance sheets who are only working there during the time that you're normally awake? Or do you want people who are raising families? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they've got kids, they've got all these other things, and they're going to be harder on your assets. Plus you have 3 times as many of them. So if you can't see the difference between these 2 assets, then maybe it's time to reevaluate what you're looking at in this. The goal of real estate is to multiply your time back to you, not buy yourself another job so that you can manage more things and feel busier while making money. So now that you know industrial real estate is a game changer, there's another key asset you need to know about. And unlike traditional real estate, this is investing in businesses, and they can offer a much higher return. While real estate can provide a steady stream of cash flow, depreciation, and other benefits, businesses have the potential to scale rapidly and offer explosive growth. Imagine making investments that not only provide steady returns, but also have the potential to double the speed of your wealth creation. How do you find these game-changing businesses and opportunities? Well, the first thing you need to do is look for a good business broker, someone who is in the business of buying and selling actively, not a part-time guy, somebody that's got multiple businesses for sale and can see that there are valuable asset classes out there and some that are not so great. You need somebody that knows how to pursue those things for you, and then you can begin to get educated on what's next. Because the last thing you want to do is build a business. I've built several businesses from the ground up, and they are a time and money-eating monster. Once they have hit their stride and we have things working and the bugs are all worked out, they'll be very lucrative for me. But that's the big gamble. See, almost 20% of businesses fail in the first year, and over half fail in the first 5 years. So if you're starting your own, that is the risk you take. But if you are buying a business that is a decade old or so and that has proven cash flow, you will be buying the luxury of not having to do all of those things and eliminating the risk, most of the risk of it failing. If you just rinse and repeat the process that the owner has already put in place, you're almost guaranteed success. And most owners who are selling their businesses have also prepared them for that event by making sure that the business has employees in place that are capable of running the daily operations, and all you really need to do is provide overall guidance, keep things running smoothly, put some other practices in place, and go look for new business. See, the thing you're wanting to do when you're buying a business is you're wanting to buy the income stream, not buy yourself another job. And with bank financing, you have the ability to start seeing money in your bank account immediately from this new venture. So the thing that you're doing with the business is multiplying your time again, instead of just buying yourself another place to be from 9 to 5. And when you're able to do that, that's when things really get crazy. So a couple of key things that you really want to look out for is exactly what I just described. Something that has a very hands-on owner in it, or something that is in constant flux about seasonality. Maybe you're looking at something that only does business in the summer or in the winter, or is heavily dependent on market trends or advertising. You know, we see the e-com businesses and how they're set up, but every time the algorithm changes, you've got to be back in there figuring it out because your product sales drop off. So you really want to look at service-based businesses. Well, laundromats is what everybody's jumping into right now, right? But let's not talk about that one. Maybe cleaning companies. We're talking about car washes. We're talking about HVAC service and repair businesses, plumbing businesses, things that are necessary in daily life, whether new houses are being built, whether new roads are getting constructed. All of those things are great, but you want that repeat business. So if you're ready to get your hands on these assets, there's a free guide in the descriptions below where I broke down step by step how it gets done. It's packed with detailed steps and resources to help you get started and take you from A to Z. But if you're not ready, or maybe you're deciding you're doing single-family homes and you're not sure how to shift from these investments, my team and I personally provide support and guidance, showing you how to scale your investments right where you're at so you can enjoy more of your life that you want without dealing with termites, tenants, and trash. So feel free to contact us. Business investments are powerful, but there is one gem in the traditional real estate that offers higher returns than single-family homes without the need to venture into industrial, or maybe you don't want to get into buying businesses either. This third type of asset I'll be investing in the next 18 months is newly built multifamily. These investments have stability of the traditional real estate, but have higher returns than single-family homes because they can't match them due to the scale at which you are acquiring and managing. They're still family-friendly rentals, so you can manage these assets without having to deal with tenants, termites, and trash? Of course you can. You just need a management team. And this is made possible because of the size of the deal. Most people that get involved in single-family homes think that they can invest in them and then save money by being a self-manager of these properties. This means that while they have made an investment, they've also bought a job, and they are the property manager, the handyman, the rent collector, and the accountant. This is exhausting. When you're investing in large-scale multifamily, you're able to hire a team of professionals that do that thing that you don't want to do. They do it every day, and they do it professionally. They're able to take care of the property for an amount far less than what it is possible on a percentage basis with single-family homes. Because they are all in the same location, they share similarities in toilet types, water heaters, all of those kinds of things. Another additional benefit of new construction in the multifamily space is that they're new and they've got years of life on them before they need major repairs and before they need paint jobs and new roofs and toilets and water heaters and new furnaces. All of those are expenses to the landlord that can't be passed on to the tenant. So the newer the product, the better the longevity. It's why you see the REITs and all of the big players going that route. They're not out there buying a 1960s model. They're buying a 1990 at the latest, and usually that's after major repairs. But most of the big players are stepping into the 2010s, the 2020s, and above to make sure that they're buying the best, staying at the top of the market, and staying with the best class of tenant out there that has the most disposable income. These are just the facts of the game, and the more you know about the facts, the better you can play this game. If you want to know more about how to get started in multifamily, check the description below because there's a link for a free course on how to buy your first multifamily property in 30 days. We break it down day by day and give you 30 days of instruction on how to go from A to Z and get to that place where you have the confidence and the knowledge to execute on your dreams. Now, if you think I followed through on the value I promised you in this video, subscribe for more content showing you the path to be the intelligent investor.